Okay, good morning class. So, before we start our class, let all stand and pray. Alexander, lead us the prayer. Okay, amen. So, good morning again class. So, before you take your seat, please pick those scattered pieces of plastics and papers under your seat. Okay, you may sit down. Okay class, who is absent today? Okay, very good. So class, let's have a simple game entitled The Mystery Envelope. So I will call two students to answer the questions on the mystery envelope. The one who answered the questions correctly will have a prize, but when they provided the wrong answer, they will not get any prize. Okay, let's begin. For the first envelope, Jovelyn, what is the formula in finding the volume of a cube? Very good. So the formula in finding the volume of the cube is volume is equal to S squared. Here's your prize. For the second envelope, Raymond, what is the formula in finding a rectangle? C correct? Excellent. The formula in finding a volume of a rectangle is volume is equal to length times width times height. Here's your prize. Last meeting we have discussed about volume, and volume is about the amount of three-dimensional space occupied by an object. So before we start our class, I will ask 3 questions, and each question is worth a prize. Let's begin. Travis, what is the shape of a coin? Very good. Circle. Raven, what is the shape of a wheel? Excellent. It's a rounded or a circle. Now, class, what is the shape of a pie? Very good. It's a circle. Pie graph. April, what is pie graph? Very good. Pie graphs are used to show the percent of a quantity in each of the several categories. It can also be used to easily visualize a ratio. Pie graphs also called circle graphs because they are shaped as a circle. The entire circle is considered as a whole. Let's have an example. For example, there are 24 hours in a day, and you spend 8 hours at school, 8 hours in sleeping, 2 hours in studying, 2 hours in playing, and 4 hours in watching TV. So, let's create a pie graph using the given data. First, let us draw a circle. So, after creating a circle, let us analyze the data and compute for the percentage. So, if there are 24 hours in a day, if you spend 8 hours in school, to convert it in percentage, you have 8 hours divided by 24 times 100 is equal to 33.33 or 34%. Next, if you spend 8 hours in sleeping, to convert it in percentage, you have 8 hours divided by 24 hours times 100 is equal to 33.33 or 33%. And if you spend 2 hours of studying, to convert it in percentage, you have 2 hours divided by 24 hours times 100 is equals to 8.33 or the 8%. Next, if you have spent 2 hours of playing, you have 2 hours divided by 24 hours times 100 is equal to 8.33 or 8%. So the last one, if you spend 4 hours in watching TV, to convert it in percentage, you have 4 hours divided by 24 hours times 100 is equal to 16.67 or 70%. So, after computing for the percentage, let us divide and construct the pie graph. So, here is the pie graph of your daily activity. So, for the 34%, you spend it in school. For the 33%, you spend it for sleeping. For the 8%, it's for your playing. 8% is here for studying. And the 17% is for watching TV. Did you get it, class? Okay. To test your ability, I will divide you into groups. Please count from 1 to 2. So all students whose number is 1, please stay from the left side. And those students whose number is 2 will stay on the right side. So please assign a group leader. So I will give you the materials for this activity. So you will answer this problem. So the table below shows the data on the grade 6 favorite vegetables. So for the vegetables, you have the carrots, the potatoes, the corn, and the broccoli. So in the carrots, you have 30 pupils. For the potatoes, you have 15 students. For the corn, you have 25 students. And for the broccoli, you have 5 students, a total of 75 students. So you will do for the computations of the percentage of each student eating their favorite vegetables. So and draw a pie graph. Are you done, class? So each group will present their activity. Let's start for the group 1. So the group 1 presented that the carrots, which have 30 students, have the 40% of the percentage. And for the potatoes, they have presented 20%. For the corn, they have presented 30%. And for the broccoli, they presented 7%. And for the group 2, they also have stated that 40% is the carrots, 20% for the potatoes, 33% for the corn, and 7% for the broccoli. So they have the same answers for the activity. Thank you so much. Let's give them a big hand. Okay, it's clearly that everybody understands their lesson. So, what is the value of using pie graph in our daily life? Excellent. So, the pie graph is valuable in our life. Imagine, if we cannot express data in a pie graph, we cannot understand the data in a simpler way. Thus, pie graph is a very useful in business data, schools, places, and works all over the world. Okay, class, for a review, what we have discussed for today. Very good. It's a pie graph. Raven, what is pie graph? Excellent. Pie graphs are also called circle graphs because they are shaped as a circle and the entire circle is considered as a whole. So I have prepared an individual activity to test whether you understand our discussion. So, for the number 1 activity, according to the National Statistics Office, the number of overseas Filipinos workers, or OFW, who work abroad at any time during period of April to September 2018 was estimated at 2.3 million. So, given that Australia have 10%, North and South America have 25%, Africa have 5%, Asia have 50%, Europe have 10%. So, as your activity, you will have to construct a pie graph using the given data. So, the questions would be, how many OFW are working in Europe and Asia? I will give you 10 minutes to answer the problem. Your time starts now. Are you done, class? You may now pass your activity sheets. And for your assignments, I want you to collect your grades in mathematics from first quarter to third quarter and create a pie graph. Write it in your assignment notebook. Do you understand? So let's call it a day. Goodbye, class.